Hello, welcome back to Fitness Friday with Johnny Tiger. The date is October 16, 2020. I'm hiding behind the camera, but don't worry, you'll get to see me shortly. I remember one of my more memorable injury from martial arts was this one time when I was sparring prior to my uh, being in the World Championship in 2014. Leading up to the championship, I did a lot of training, a lot of sparring, a lot of hardcore stuff just to prepare myself for it. Now, one of these sparring sessions ended abruptly when my sparring partner came up from behind me, grabbed me in a massive bear hug. Now, he was a really strong fighter. He was really muscular and he was strong. So, at this point, when he grabbed me in a bear hug and tried to wrestle me to the ground, I could have gone into any of the standard self-defense technique against bear hug. But for some strange reason, at that moment, I decided not to default to these techniques. Instead, I was going to fight muscle with muscle. I suppose it was a case where my ego got the better of me. So I believed that I was every bit just as strong as him. So when he tried to wrestle me down, rather than going into my proper technique, I dropped into a crouch and tried to uh, stay on my feet, just using my core muscle and my leg muscle. Long story short, he wrapped his arm around me and twisted my body to the side. Um, my torso was able to take the strain and compensate for his grip, but I felt this immense pain coming from my left ankle, and there was a loud pop, popping noise. I thought my ankle had broken. In the end, it was an extremely bad sprain that kept me on my back, unable to function on my feet for almost 3 weeks. But luckily, it wasn't actually broken. That experience taught me something. Well, it taught me several things. One, don't try to fight muscle with muscle. That was a foolish thing for me to do. Second, it doesn't matter how strong the rest of the body is. If you have weak ankles, then it's not going to help you stay on your feet when there's a lot of pressure being put on your upper half. One of the things that I repeatedly hear from my Caucasian students, especially the female one, has been that it's so unfair that Caucasian people have to work so hard to get good looking calves and ankles, while for Chinese people it just seems to come naturally. I don't know if that is accurate or not. I have not spent a lot of time checking out ankles and calves on people, so I will just take people's word as what it is. But today, because of the importance of strengthening our ankles, I'm going to show you guys 7 exercises to strengthen your ankle. Because having strong ankles, strong calves will help you be more stable and have a stronger stance and better balance overall. Now, because we're going to be doing calf and ankle exercises, you're not going to see a lot of my face, but that's okay. You don't have to look at my face anyway. Nothing interesting to see there. You'll mostly be looking at my leg. Keep in mind, for one or two or some of these exercises, If you feel pain, or if you have knee problem, you have a medical problem, it's best to consult your doctor before attempting them, because some of these can be hard on your hip, on your knee, but they are all exercises designed to make your ankles and calves nice and strong. We'll start from the simple stuff first. Item number one, our first exercise is a standard standing heel lift. Standing heel lift. We are going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart, and then we're going to lift our heels off the ground, and so we are standing our tiptoe. If balance is an issue, then put your hand on the door frame or on the countertop, just lightly, just enough to help you with your balance. Okay, so we are going to lift up on our tiptoe and then come down slowly to the ground. Don't just drop down. Again, lift your heel up so we're on tiptoe, engaging those calves, engaging those ankles, and then come slowly back down to the floor. Up and down. Take 3 seconds up and 3 seconds down. Take 3 seconds up and 3 seconds down. Number two, almost the same thing except with one variation. This time we'll do the 1.5 heel lift. Again, we start standing with our feet shoulder width apart. Hold on to something if you need help with your balance. We are going to again lift our heels off the floor, go on our tiptoe. But before we come back down, we are going to take 1 foot off the floor and then come down. Go up again, take 1 foot off the floor and drop down. So while we are coming down, we are standing on 1 foot only. Going up, 2, 3, take 1 foot off, drop down, 1, 2, 3. We'll do left side, and then now we'll go up on tiptoe, take 1 foot off the floor, come down, 1, 2, 3. Back to left leg, tiptoe, 1, 2, 3. Take right foot off the ground and come down, 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Challenge your balance. This may seem very uncomfortable, but you guys have to know the best way, the easiest way to strengthen your ankle is to challenge your balance. The more unbalanced you feel, the more you have to struggle with your balance, the more you're training your ankle, and the better it will be for the long term, as long as you're not falling down, hurting yourself. Number three, the standard squat jump. Now this one, let me warn you guys first, a squat jump can be rough on your knee or hip, and even ankles if you have injury. So if you are prone to that kind of issues, if you have injuries that can't take that kind of impact, then please skip this one. But squat jump is immensely good for your calves, for your ankles, for your glutes, for your quad. How do we perform a proper squat jump? Just like this. We're going to stand with our legs shoulder width apart, and we squat down nice and deep. As we come up, we are going to come up all the way until we lift up onto our tiptoe and then push ourselves off the floor in a little jump. And then we are going to land. When you land, make sure your legs are not straight. Make sure you land with your legs bent a little bit, like this. We go up and jump, and I land, my legs are bent. When I land in a little bit of a squat. Okay, if you do this fast, okay, if you do this fast, again, please don't do this if you have knee, hip, ankle injury. But if you do this fast, it's a fantastic cardio. Squat jump is fantastic cardio. Okay, again, let me turn around. We squat down and we push up. Make sure you go up to onto your tiptoe when you come up, and jump and land in a squat, and jump and land in a squat. So you don't jump off the floor from your squat. You stand up straight, going onto your tiptoe, and then you jump. One motion, one nice smooth push. Number 4, the resistant ankle swivel. Find a chair or something to sit on, and we are going to start with the right ankle. So I'm sitting on a stack of mats. You can use a chair or whatever. Take your right ankle and cross it over your left knee. We are going to reach our left hand down to grab the skinny side of our right foot. So the pinky side of your right foot. Grab it from beneath. And then we are going to pull this up, like rotating your ankle, like you want to pull that pinky side of your foot toward the ceiling until you feel that it's not going to go any further. It's not going to be a big motion, okay? So once you get it there, keep your hand there, keep some tension on your foot, and then use your foot to rotate, to swivel, to pull your pinky side of your ankle against your hand. Against your hand. Your hand is pulling it one way, your foot is twisting it the other way. Nice and slow. Do 10 this way, and then we switch our grip. After 10, you let go, and then now we're going to grab from the top. We grab the big toe side of our foot, and we are going to pull the toe down towards the floor. Again, very tiny motion. You're not going to get a lot of range out of this. So just pretend that your foot is a throttle on a motorcycle, and you're twisting it with your hand. Bring your big toe, down towards the ground. And once you reach that tension, then keep the tension on your hand, and then use your ankle to rotate. Swivel the toe, swivel the toe. Your hand is trying to throttle the foot, and your foot is swiveling in the other direction. Other direction. Okay, and then we do the other side. Left leg across the right knee, right hand grabbing from beneath, grabbing the baby toe side of the foot, and then bring the toe up toward the ceiling. Okay, swivel your ankle. Again, not a lot of range. And then keeping the tension on your hand, use your ankle to pull against that. Pull against that. Pull your pinky, your baby toe against the direction your hand is pulling it. Use your ankle. Do 10, and then we switch our grip. Grab the big toe side of the foot with your hand, and then we throttle it like turning the throttle on a motorcycle. Not a lot of range, that's okay. And then we keep tension on the hand and use your ankle to twist against your hand. If any time during these you feel a sharp pain in your ankle, then please stop. Number 5, the ankle presses. The ankle presses. This one is very useful for people who find the squat jump and the heel lift and the single the 1.5 heel lift too difficult with a balance issue. Then you can still work your ankle by doing the ankle press. I'll show you guys how. Let me get rid of some of this mat here. I'm going to grab these heavy dumbbells and holding the dumbbell in my hand, I position them over the top of my knee. I'm sitting down on the platform on my stack of mats, or you can sit in a chair and just hold the heavy dumbbell in your hand and then put your hand directly over the top of your knees with your feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Okay? Now, from this position, lean forward a little bit, and then keeping the weight there in your hand directly over your knee and your shoulders forward, you're leaning forward, lift your heels off the ground onto your tiptoe. Again, slow up, slow down. Up, 1, 2, 3. Down, 1, 2, 3. Up, 1, 2, 3. Down, 1, 2, 3. You can give it more resistance by leaning forward as much as you want. The more you lean forward, the more weight is on your knee, more weight your ankle have to lift. If it's too heavy, lean back a little bit. The more you lean back, the easier it is. Now, item number 6 and 7 are very balance oriented. You can use them. You can use a stack of mats, a stack of cushions, or even your bed. But please be careful. Please do not trip and fall down and hurt yourself. Do it nice and slow. Item number 6 is the one leg stand on a soft surface. A one leg stand on a soft surface. It is okay to hold on to the wall if you have to. So find a nice soft cushiony surface like a stack of mats, a stack of cushion, or your bed mattress. Okay? Put one foot on it and then get up onto the surface and stand on one leg for as long as you can. If this becomes too easy, then don't hang on to a wall. Or if you have to hang on to the wall, occasionally take your hand off the wall, clap, back to the wall, clap, back to the wall. Okay? Train your ankle to balance. Train your body to shift to help your ankle balance. And then you switch with the other leg, left leg out, right leg standing on a soft surface. Just like that. Okay? Now, some people are so good at this. I've seen people who can get their training partner to throw a ball for them to catch while they're standing up there like that. That's really good balance, really strong ankle. But yeah, no. I'm not that good, and if you are, good for you. But if you're not, that's okay. Last but not least, we still need this nice and soft surface, nice and unstable soft surface. And this time we're going to just do squat. We are going to get up on your bed on this stack of mats, nice and uneven, nice and soft and rocky, and trying to do squats while you're up here. Again, if you have to, hold on to the wall, or don't if you feel comfortable, confident that you're not going to fall down. There are probably a lot more things you can do for your ankles, but if you start with these 7 exercises, you're well on your way to developing some beautiful calves and ankles, like I have. Thank you for checking out today's Fitness Friday. We'll be back again tomorrow for Survival Saturday. For now, have a good night.